Hi, Jen of Walk with History. I'm making this video in partnership with Guardians of the Purple Heart.
Oh my God. That thing is straight out of China like yesterday.
Yeah, how can it get out of China?
Yeah. That thing is brand spanking new.
What does that look like?
6 to 7 RPGs, probably 8 mortars, a couple box of fuses.
Definitely an indicator that we caught them by surprise. Break.
Hey Z,
What's up?
give me eyes on that bridge at your 11.
Get down right here, man! Get these
Roger, we're shooting. We got contact up on the hill to our fucking north.
Break. Holding 6, holding 3-6.
Yeah, Roger, where are you taking fire from? What target?
This is the grave at Arlington National Cemetery of Frank Adamski III, and he's a staff sergeant in the U.S. Army, killed in Afghanistan on March 29, 2011, the day before his birthday. But what's significant about Frank is that his father, Pops, was a very big part of the Guardians of the Purple Heart.
So what we like to think is where the VA or these other establishments have to leave off because of their corporate red tape and limitations, we can come in behind them and fulfill these needs by reaching out to the community, working with our vast network of supporters, and just coming together as a whole and supporting these Purple Heart recipients and improving their overall quality of life. A lot of people ask us, how do they get involved and how do they join in on the fun with us?
And Pops always carried around this flip phone with him, even though it was kind of outdated and technology had moved on, because it was a phone that had the last voicemail from his son. And you can see it says father and son here on his stone. But I want to talk about this man who was an amazing husband and father to a daughter. He was a U.S. Army soldier from the 2nd Battalion, 327th Infantry Regiment, 1st Brigade Combat Team, 101st Airborne Division. He died during operations in Afghanistan on March 29, 2011. These were soldiers from the Task Force No Slack at a forward operating base Joyce in eastern Afghanistan. That's where they were at the time. And the enemy had become too large, too bold, too capable to ignore any longer. And this task force met that challenge. They destroyed and killed over 130 insurgent fighters and wounded scores of others. It was the biggest battle since Vietnam. Unfortunately, Frank gave it all in that battle with some comrades of his.
Sound off for roll call! Sergeant Mendez! Here, Sergeant Major! Sergeant Treckengoss! Here, Sergeant Major! Staff Sergeant Frank Adamski! Staff Sergeant Frank E. Adamski!
Sergeant Adamski was a husband, father, a squad leader, and my best friend.
His wife Danielle had a beautiful baby named Victoria, and she meant the world to him. He was a person you could look up to and turn to with any problems. He was a mentor. And Pops I never wanted his memory to go. Always wanted to honor his son and his service. Unfortunately, Pops has passed away as well, but the Guardians of the Purple Heart keep pushing on with that promise to remember the sacrifice of these soldiers, what they give not only during their service, but after. And injuries, mentally and physically, for the rest of their lives, helping them have the best life they can have in remembrance of the people who gave it all. And for me as a soldier, a former soldier, I live my best life in memories of those who gave it all. So I thank Frank for his service. If you know anything about coming to a military cemetery, you leave coins for different meanings. And there's a penny if you also served, there's a nickel if you served in the same service, there's a dime if you served in the same regiment, and there's a quarter if you were there when the person was killed. But today, I'm gonna leave a gold dollar. I'm gonna leave a gold dollar here in remembrance of Pops. And it's not just anybody on this gold dollar. It's John Quincy Adams, who is the first father and son presidents of the United States. And since I'm leaving this here in remembrance of Pops, I'm leaving this here in remembrance of his father and his love for his son. Remember when you're here at Arlington National Cemetery, the love and the sacrifice of the people here. And that is why, to me, this is one of the most sacred places in America. Thank you.